Hey everyone, and hey team out there. Just sitting here in my beautiful home in Jacksonville, Florida, and taking some time to do what we do every year, which is do some goal setting. And I think this is a topic that a lot of people talk about, but unfortunately not many people do it. And I tell you, I haven't been the best at it throughout the years, but in the last couple of years, I've been trying to train myself to do this, and I have been doing it, and I think it's something that we all must do, because at the end of the day, we need to be in control of what we do it. So this video is intended to kind of just show you what I do. Is something that I didn't invent, something that I picked up from some previous mentors that I had, and I love it. I think it's great. So here it is. The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a journal. Doesn't really matter, you can pick these up anywhere. Just make sure you have yourself a journal, something that's completely empty that you can start to jot on. And the first thing you want to do is look back, and what I would call maybe the best of 2014. So look back in your life and jot down the best stuff. So maybe start at the first page and write the best of 2014. And this is kind of a cool exercise, because what it does is it brings you back to kind of experiencing what you did throughout the year. It's amazing how much we forget, and when you go back and see all the things that we've accomplished, it makes us feel good. But also be great to kind of keep a bunch of these, and maybe 10 years from now be able to have 10 of these, and you can go back and say, oh my God, look at that year, that was great. And you'll be able to just easily open up and see all of the things that you have done. So that's the first thing. And by the way, something you could do too is you can go to your Facebook. I think this is a wonderful tool to use. Go to your Facebook and just do kind of year-end review, if you will, of everything you did throughout the year, just by going back and looking at all your posts, looking at the pictures, your albums, and things like that. It'll remind you of things that you did, and jot them all down, things that you're thankful for, things that you were able to accomplish, things that you were able to do in 2014. I think you start with that. The second thing we love to do is and this is the thing that most people do not do, which is challenges or things that we could learn from. See, in 2014, I'm sure, I don't care who you are, you had some challenges. So write down some things that was a challenge to you, and then how you can learn from it. Maybe it's some a habit that you have that at the end of the day you need to let go, or whatever it may be. So just jot them all down, things that you had challenges with, and things that you need to learn from. I think once you're done with that, I think the next thing that you do, and this is what Diana and I do, is we kind of do a year-end review, which we go back to our previous year's goals. Now, if you didn't have those, don't worry about it, but if you do have goals that you wrote last year, go back and look at them and see what you accomplished, what you didn't accomplish. And this is super crucial. And something that we do is also we grade ourselves, meaning that if we had a goal, let's say it was to travel to a certain place. Like, for example, one of our goals for us was to see Jason Mraz. That was a huge one at the top of our goals, and we were able to kind of check it off, if you will. So what we do is we put little boxes at the end of each goal, and then you kind of check it off as you achieve the goals. Another thing you can do is you can grade yourself if you can in the area. Like, for example, if you needed to get to a particular rank in your business or something like that, but you didn't get to that rank, but you got to a lower rank, maybe you got 40% of the way there or 60% of the way there, then you can grade yourself. That's also important. Once you've done that, once you've done a year-end review, and this is great because you get to see kind of what you have left to do. So if you had a list of goals and you only achieved 60 or 70% of them, well, you take that 30% and you're going to re-add it to the new one. So the next one is a lot of fun, which is you do brainstorming. And of course, this is a no-limit brainstorm. I want you to be in a very, very nice place. As you can see, I'm in my backyard doing this. Somewhere where you have no distraction, somewhere where you can inspire. You could be at the beach, you could be maybe even in your bedroom, and just wherever you could be relaxed, calm, get your favorite beverage. I happen to have a Verve remix with me. Drink your favorite beverage, and then just start writing down, just sheet of paper, 2-3 pages, whatever. What do you want? What are your goals? No limitations, and just write down. Don't judge. Don't say I'll never be able to do it. Doesn't really matter how you're gonna get there. Just write them all down. Just write places you want to travel, whatever it may be, and just write. Now, if you're doing this as a couple, I highly recommend that you split up. So you do it individually first. So Diana and I will split up. Right now, she's working on hers, I'm working on mine, and we'll spend hours at this, guys. Maybe a couple days at this, frankly, writing things down that we want to accomplish. And don't worry about that it's going to be necessarily be in 2014. Just write down goals. It could be certain things that you may not get in 2015. You may be 2016 or 2017. Doesn't really matter. But just write down goals, things that you want to accomplish in life. Then what you want to do is you want to categorize them. This one, you can categorize them however you want to categorize them. But just to give you a few, it could be family, it could be travel, it could be entertainment, it could be health. For me, health is not necessarily a category, because health to me is a must. I do that on a daily basis regardless, so I don't think that that's necessarily something that I would put into my health. But it could be that you want to add 5 pounds of lean muscle this year. So this year it could be a good category. It could be that you want to lose some weight. It could be whatever it may be. Just have categories, have your goals, and then just categorize them, take them from the brainstorm, put them into categories. And then you and your spouse get together as a couple and then kind of visit each other's goals, and then you want to kind of trim down the fat, so to speak, right? So you want to kind of cut everything out that are probably maybe not the most important things, or that you may not be able to get them done in 2014. So you want to narrow it down to the top 10 maybe top 5, maybe top 20, whatever. It depends on how many goals you've got, but you want to narrow it down to what goals are going to impact you the most that may be able to get you to the other goals. So you want to get to just narrow it down basically to maybe 5 or 10 goals that are most important to you to achieve in 2015. And then you get together with your spouse, you kind of go back and forth. There's going to be some things that you guys are going to be different on, and there's going to be some things that you're going to be the same on. And obviously those that you're the same on definitely go in the top 10, and then those are most important that you want to achieve in 2015, right? And guys, that's pretty much what Diana and I do. That's what we've been doing for the last 3 years now. Last year we were horrible at it. I gotta admit, I was not very good at it. We also on a weekly basis or even on a daily basis, we're supposed to be going back in and kind of journaling what you're doing, how your day went, how your week went, how your month went, things like that. And I'm not the greatest at it, I'll be honest with you. I do it maybe once a month if that. And last year was not my very best year at it. But so for 2015, I'm definitely gonna be working on this and become better at what I do, because at the end of the day, guys, you are either in charge of your life and looking at creating your life, or someone is going to create yours. Think about this for a moment. If you're working for somebody else, someone's sitting there figuring out how they're going to get you to do X in 2015 so they can have the life that they want. So you're either going to do it for yourself or you're going to do it for somebody else. And I recommend you take control and do it for yourself. So I hope you guys found that useful. I know Diana and I love it. Another thing you can do, guys, is for those challenges, those things that are holding you back from achieving certain goals, or maybe if you have bad relationships or certain people that you've had bad things happen with, or things like that, you can jot them down. And one thing that we've adopted as well is every year right before the new year is we burn all these letters or things that we have written down of things that hold us back. So if there's something in your life, an anchor if you will, that's holding you back, maybe a habit that you've got or whatever it may be, what you do is you write them down, and then New Year's, right before New Year's, you say goodbye to them by burning them. I usually throw them in a pot, throw them all in there, put a little gas, and then just blow it up and just burn it up. And I tell you, it's amazing. It's been wonderful the last few years that we've been doing this, and I highly recommend it. So again, hope you guys found that useful. And if I don't get to talk to you, have yourself a happy new year and an amazing 2015. Looking forward to it. And with that being said, you guys have a wonderful day. Take it easy.